Raheem Sterling for me is still a top quality player. Maybe not the Raheem Sterling that we saw, you know, when he was at Man City. Yes, he's probably a bit on the decline. But when I think about my club, Arsenal, would we take, say, a Raheem Sterling as a backup to Saka? If some sort of deal could be done where those wages were lowered down to, say, you're just paying him just over 100 grand or something like that. Personally, I'd have him at Arsenal. I think that would be the perfect player to be sort of a backup to Saka if anything happened to him. He could back up on both wings, to be honest. I still think he is a player, and I remember at the start of the season last year and the previous season, he's still a pretty dynamic player. Now, I think with this one, they're a bit worried because they're thinking,
what's going to happen.
I think they all knew Jorginho was a good player, but, you know, they're like, yeah, take Jorginho.
They tried to,
right? They've seen Jorginho come, really make a good contribution to Arsenal. I don't think that really surprised them because they thought he was a good player. The Havertz one shocked them. It was like, yo, we thought we were getting rid of a dud. And actually, they've actually made him really good. And Havertz scored a great goal on the weekend, by the way. And he scored 2 goals in 3 games. Right? With the Sterling one, I think they're looking at him thinking, hey, this guy could actually go to Arsenal. Cook. You know what I mean? That's a good signing for Arsenal.
That's a magnificent move for Arsenal. Magnificent move for Raheem at this stage of his career with everything that was happening at Chelsea. For Arsenal to get a player of that calibre, with that experience, with a manager that he knows, a manager that really helped him with his trajectory to the top of football, it's an unbelievable deal for Arsenal in respect of there's no obligation to buy at the end of it. You know what I mean? Chelsea are going to be taking some of the wages. I knew that once they started talking about this may happen, you know, I knew that Mikel would have been interested in that deal. And, you know, when you consider, obviously the way Arsenal fans have accepted in Kai Havertz, you know what I mean, from Chelsea, obviously David Luiz and Willian didn't go too well, but now with Havertz and Jorginho, this kind of signing, with Raheem with a point to prove, it's a brilliant deal for Arsenal and the player, man.
We never planned really to sign him when we started the transfer window, just to be very transparent, for different reasons. But we always say to everyone, we have to be prepared for every single scenario. So when the opportunity came to me, and I checked our squad, I checked how he plays, I spoke to Mikel, of course, I spoke to Tim, our vice chairman, to check if everyone is comfortable for